they can see and hear you.
Hello! Happy Thursday, everybody! Welcome to
Some people
Darkness
aren't
over
so happy.
New Orleans.
Holy shit.
As you can see, we are a happy bunch tonight. Sorry, Rob, we can't see it on screen. You're good. You're good.
Jesus Lord.
Thank you for joining us tonight. It has been a week. Thank you for being here with us. We're very happy to have you here. Yep, I agree. We're just going to go around and do our introductions. Robin, start us off, please.
You're muted, Robin. I think you muted your microphone.
I didn't mute it.
Okay. Never mind.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Anyone alive? Yeah. Hi, I'm Robin the God. She, her. I'll be playing the not Nosferatu, Zimitzi, Ambrose Windsor. Yes.
Alec.
Oh no! Hi everybody. My name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can. Oh no! You can find me out places on the internet at CommuneDM. I'm the. Sorry, I am the archivist for Known Realms Telesh, and this Saturday, January 28th, you can catch the premiere of our anthology Call of Cthulhu series, Chronicles of Cthulhu, where every month we will have a new keeper and a new cast of investigators come by and dive into a world of Eldritch mystery. This month, I will be your keeper. We have the amazing Tech Noir, the Kel Hop, Mostly Punk, and Jewel Seal. It's a lot of fun. You're going to want to be there. It's going to be a good time. It's me, Christian.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I had to mute a bunch of shit in my ears because fuck. Hey everybody, hi. Hi, my name is Christian, aka Fluffy Goomba on several socials. Pronouns are he, him. You can find me here and mostly on TikTok, but you can find me here several days playing several games with several wonderful people. You can also find me on Sundays on Total Party Kisses, Tragic Theologian, Greek Myth 5e homebrew campaign. And this Monday or next Monday, you can find me on Death's Lost, which is a Mimic and Misfits production where we're playing a level 15 like mini series, level 15 to 20 level 15 to 20 like little run where Death has been kidnapped and we have to go find them. So we can't technically die. So we'll have to see how we solve the dungeon's problems creatively.
That's pretty freaking cool.
The characters include Snake Woman, Bill Nye the Science Guy, Bible Man, and a Power Ranger. Those are all out of context, but go with it as you will.
No, I want that to be context so bad.
Yeah, I need a little more.
You'll have to watch to find out. That's how you get them.
What incredible marketing!
Got him.
Got him. And I'm playing tonight. I'm playing Maximilian Washington, the mafia boss of this coterie's shenaniganolins.
I was so out of it, I didn't even introduce my fucking character. Fuck it.
His pronouns are he, him. Dude,
I will do it live.
I'll throw it back to you. There you go.
I'm playing Kieran. That motherfucker's sad. Pronouns he, him. Thaddeus.
Wait, is it me already? Hi, Thaddeus Atlas on all platforms. I will be playing our problem-trialed Tremere Aubrey Valentine, the Fanged Fatale, looking for some chow.
Well done. And I am Dylan, your storyteller. My pronouns are he, they, and I will be doing all the NPCs tonight. Without any further ado, let's sink our fangs in tonight's episode of Darkness over New Orleans. welcome back. When last we left off, our coterie had gone to the casino river paddle boat, known as the House of the Rising Sun, where they met with the Thin Blood owner, whose name is Devon. Devon, it seems, owes a lot of back dues to the prince, which the coterie was asked to go collect. Um, excuse me. Oh, God. That's all right. Sorry. While on the casino, they had a private chat with Devon inside of a private poker room where they were discussing the waterways, what he knows about them, how long he's been on there, what he knows about the prince, his thoughts on the prince, um, et cetera, et cetera. And he said that he knows pretty much every location of. There are 4 sunken ships in the area that he's aware of. He knows of the places where there are rocks that people will run ashore, well, not run ashore, but run into if they go into a certain area. He also knows that when the Guru had left the swamplands, that they had made their own new paths through the waterways. He has not mapped them all out, but he's aware of them. He also let them know that when he was exploring the waterways, the Guru never bothered him for some reason. Um, he also said that he's not aware of anything that's coming and going through the water. In terms of a reflective surface, he has no idea about that. Then they were interrupted by one of the security guards saying that something was stuck in the paddle motor. It turned out that there was a rowboat that was stuck in there that Kiernan no, not Kieran, sorry, not Kieran. Kieran was going to, but then one of the security guards jumped in otherwise, um, and they were able to unhinge it. Uh, you were not able to make out much besides from the word "loud" was written on the side of the boat, the rowboat. Um, Kiernan was having a very difficult time with being on the boat because he has the flaw of folkloric bane. So crossing or being on top of running water is a big no-no. And he had to spend a willpower point to calm himself. The party left off after Max had just had a one-on-one discussion with Devon, and the other 3 were talking about going into the casino itself and finding someone to feed. So let's start off right from there. We're going to start with Max, finishing up with Devon in the private office. So, players, the stage is yours.
If you could, I think it's just as he's leaving the office after the conversation, you just like, if you could, whenever you do get updates on the map you are making, if you could just send them my way or my coterie's way, then that would be highly appreciated.
Well, I mean, here, let me give you this right now. When he reaches over, opens up a drawer, and hands you a a map of um, the known spots on the main river
Mhm.
where there are shipwrecks, where there are shoals, where there are rocks that are in dangerous areas, where he knows the currents are harder and what time they change, and the tides coming and going. So he gives you that. The map for the swamp, he doesn't have that yet, so he just goes, all right, now listen, when I get this part done, I'll reach out to you, even though I don't know how to. I'm sure the prince will, let me know how to get in touch with you unless you want to tell me right now.
I can tell
So
you
we don't
right
have to
now.
talk to that douchebag again.
I could do it right now and
Okay.
share my number with him.
Okay. And he
If you
puts them into his phone.
if you're ever in trouble, if you ever need something from me other than more advice, or no, call me if you need advice on handling a big group of people for employment. I think since we share similar interests, similar styles, I mean, it'd be nice to just shoot the shit. be a nice counsel for ourselves. You know, one businessman to another.
I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you very much. You said your name was Max, right?
Yep, Maximilian Washington.
Oh shit, I know your name.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. A few years ago, I knew you from the boxing circle.
Mm.
Haven't seen you in a minute, but hey, I appreciate you. I will take what you told me about my team to heart. I'm gonna talk to them, establish a law, lay it down.
Yeah, it's good.
I appreciate you. Now go on. Have yourself a good night. I gotta formulate something in my mind what I'm gonna tell my boys.
Yeah, I recommend a nice Goodfellas or Once Upon a Time in Brooklyn kind of speech. You get your either Al Pacino or John Leguizamo. It's fine.
John Leguizamo, love him.
I had a
Uh,
feeling. Walk off. I feel like slap him on the shoulder and then walk off to find where the hell everybody else is.
You walk out and you see the three party members. They are now walking down a little hallway that's going to be entering onto the top floor, which is the table games. So you can see they're like maybe 30 feet away from you. You can catch up easy enough.
Mhm.
And you all walk in at the same time. In front of you, you see that there are at least 15 tables, each one having the dealer, and there are 5 seats for the players. There's Texas Hold'em, there's blackjack, there's all sorts of different card games. There's roulette, there's craps, the standard things you'd find at any casino. Packed together in this not really expansive room, but it is a good sized room for the size of the boat that you're on. There is a dull murmur of people cheering. The waitresses coming by asking for drinks and whatnot, and a light musical overtone coming from some out of date speakers. All the windows have a curtain drawn over them, as casinos typically do to make sure their patrons don't know what time of day it is. So you walk in. What would you like to do?
Brie, why don't you perhaps show Kiernan how you do it?
Kinnan, would you like to learn how I do it?
Oh, God. Not like that.
I didn't mean like that.
You kind of
But
meant like that.
I a little bit meant like that.
I kind of wish you meant it like that.
Jesus.
I
Christ.
completely meant it like that.
Okay. I think that it's easy enough to see that there is, in the time that since he's agreed to do this, there's just deep contemplation. I think that much the frustration has sort of fallen from his shoulders as he's really just thinking about the and what that means. Uncharacteristically quiet, he'll just kind of nod fairly sheepishly your way, Aubrey.
Is there anyone in the room throwing away around like a lot of money?
At the high stakes table, you see that there's a group of people. You can't tell if they are familiar with each other or not. The way that they are presenting themselves, but it is it's $500 to play in. So this is definitely a large sum of money table.
Aubrey catches the eye of the closest waitress and, while making eye contact and giving her words that are almost as if they were only meant for her, he says, "Make sure that anyone you see me with tonight, their drink is plentiful.
Yes, sir. Of course I will.
I like my company to have a good time, you do understand." And I take out a
Yes.
pretty decent amount of money and just set it right on the tray. And I take whatever cocktail was on the tray off of it.
Her eyes widen up as she sees the stack just like get dropped on there. You see her automatically just quickly shove that into a little side satchel that she had making sure no one else saw it.
And
Sir, whatever you need, I am your girl tonight. Let me take care of anything and everything.
what's your name, darling?
Charity.
Was that Charity?
Yes, sir.
I like that. Well, make sure that I don't have to go looking for any charity tonight.
Oh, I see what you did there. Thank you. All right. No worries. I'll make sure
But-
everything's taken care of for you, sir.
Let's make sure that's the only thing you see. And I would like to compel this person.
Yep. Just give me one more second. I have to remember what I have to roll against. 2, 5,
What?
6.
A little.
Oh, I think it's free against humans.
Oh, great. Good. 2, 5, 6. Compel. Cloud memory. Temptation.
Oh, when I say compel, I mean like mesmerize with a subverge directive.
Gotcha. Okay. Mesmerize. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, yeah. No rolls required against unprepared mortals. Okay, no problem. So mesmerize can issue complex commands to a victim as long as they have a subject's gaze and real. Okay, so what are you going to mesmerize them with? What is the command going to be?
It is the submerge directive is if you see anything untoward tonight, you didn't.
If you see anything, what?
Untoward, like anything out of the ordinary, unusual, something that might make you feel like you need to run. You're not seeing anything at all. You're not scared. You're having a great time, and so are they.
Yes, sir. I will keep that in mind.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Charity.
And you see her head off to the high stakes table, putting on a little extra charm to the patrons there, and writing down orders really quickly.
Now, Gannon, do you have a preferred flavor?
Um, when it's happened in the past, I have hunted for people not doing great things.
Getting really close to the high rollers table, he says rather loudly, loud enough for anybody in a gambling mood to hear. Oh yes, Gannon, there is a private table upstairs, but that's only if you have any real money to push around. This is all little kid games in here.
When you
don't-
say little kid games, one of the patrons at the high stakes table uh, turns his head just a little bit, so you see the side of his face and his eye that you can notice is looking in your direction, and you can see his brow is definitely furrowed. He's definitely grimacing in your direction.
If only there was anybody in here with real money, I might actually be able to have some fun. I guess we'll take our private service to the room and it'll just be the few of us. I've got to admit, I've had a little bit to drink, though, so if you skin some money off me, no hard, no foul.
The guy turns around. And he says, "You need somebody to play with you upstairs?"
Oh, well, I only really get excited if real money's on the line.
Well, this rinky-dink 500 buy-in is nothing compared to what I'm used to. I'm happy to oblige you, but only if you're paying for the private room.
Oh, you're already trying to swindle me out of my money. Well, I won't bleed you dry. I'll pay for the private room.
Listen, you threw down the gauntlet. I'm just here to walk through it.
Well, Charity, is there a place you can take us? And he calls out to her. We can resolve this little wager of ours.
Well, there are the private rooms right outside. I can bring you to one if you like.
Oh, please, me and your name?
Oh, you're not asking. Okay, so
I'd like to know the name of the person who's about to swindle me out of all of my cash.
Michael Pettigrew.
Michael. Well, charity will lead the way, Michael.
All right, I'll follow you guys then. And Michael follows behind the four of you and Charity as she brings you to the exact same room that you had all met Devin in.
I'd like to sit down at the game and ask Michael. Michael, now tell me, if before I take a man's money, I'd like to know. How'd you strike it rich? Where's your money coming from?
It's old money. My family, we've had corporations upon corporations for at least the last 3 generations.
Old money. Well, I'm new money.
So what are you, Bitcoin or something? Is that what you are?
Oh, yeah, Bitcoin millionaire, can't you tell?
Aubrey's super huge into Dogecoin.
I want to talk to him about the
To the
blockchain,
roof!
blockchain for the next hour. What do I roll for that?
You want to talk about blockchain? Yeah, Michael's not going to know anything about that. He does not. He's not.
So, Michael,
doing that
what's
type
your
of
game?
Finances. We can do a little Texas, a little Hold'em. Why not? Why not?
It's Kieran along with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole group is with you. Yeah,
Yep.
everyone's there.
You guys know how to play Texas Hold'em?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'll let you two play. I am going to step out. It's not really. It's so clean in here. It's not really my style.
Oh, well, we were just about to play Texas Hold'em, weren't we, Michael?
Yeah, if you're willing to play, of course. And you see him start shuffling the deck.
And when he says Hold'em, he attempts to compel Michael.
Okay. 1 second. I want to make sure that I'm doing this one correctly.
Let's make this clean room messy.
No. It's okay. Kieran always carries a straw just in case.
What a crazy straw.
Yeah, it's got swirls and everything.
It
It
says
goes
my
around
name.
his eyes, the glasses.
It says 2001. Like it
And,
says,
and the squiggles spell out Kiernan. It's
he made them in the 3rd grade.
you kept them this long, goddamn.
Dude, this dude is attached to being a human. Of course he cares. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
So
Time to kill this guy.
which one of Dominate are you using?
Time to kill this guy.
I'm going to use Mesmerize.
Use Mesmerize again, okay.
Oh, all my background is in Memorize Rationalization.
Facts.
Okay. Memorize can issue complex commands to a victim as long as they have the subject's gaze and relative quiet in which to issue instructions. Instructions must be carried out immediately or to the victim's best ability and must not contain any conditional actions. Okay. It costs 1 rouse check.
Let's do it.
That's just rolling of a hunger die, caress.
Yeah.
It's 1 hunger die.
Caress?
Yeah.
What's the one with the? It's like is that a what do they say? Bestial success or bestial with the fangs?
Oh, that's a
The
beast.
Fangs is a failure. So that means that you
get
definitely
hungry.
get hungry.
Oh no! Well, good thing we're about to eat.
Wow.
Oh,
What,
no.
what good timing.
What impeccable timing to get hungry.
Yeah, you feel the beast within you start to wake up.
For the
and
first time.
for the first time in
For
this
the
campaign,
first time.
Ooh.
in the beast. So your beast starts to wake up, and it's your beast is like a rock star. It's kind of like Alice Cooper mixed with Ozzy Osbourne. And it's just like, oh
Perfect.
yeah,
I'm gonna bite a head off.
it's time to have some food.
Give you tell me more about your money as I grab him by the tie.
Excuse me, I do not like to be touched while we're While we're having this game, this is a no touch zone. We are playing Texas Hold'em, not Michael Hold'em. All right.
The monotone is ruining it for me.
Not Michael.
Babe.
Poor Michael. That was really good too. He's going
Damn.
out on that.
You're just gonna get chomped. You're not gonna die. He's not gonna
Right.
die.
This is fun.
This is going to
Oh shit.
happen whether you scream or not, but I'd really prefer if you'd scream.
What?
Kieran
the game?
is fucking going. Mm-mm.
God.
Pushing him
Michael goes, all right,
backwards into
fine,
a
here,
seat.
I'll deal you in. Shit, just calm down.
Pushing him backwards into a seat, I'm like, oh, we're gonna play for something real big.
What the fuck is happening here?
Throwing a straddle over Michael, and very much he's probably not into this. He takes his head back and pushes him, holding him in place, and just sinks straight into his neck.
He gives out a whimper, like, he doesn't know what the hell's about to happen.
Going back, he gives
there's
him
too much
you
stuff
can do
going
better
on.
than that, Michael.
There's too much stuff going on for him right now to understand what the hell is happening. He thought he came in to play a game of poker at high stakes. Clearly, the stakes are way out of his league. There is now a man straddling him and attached to his neck. He was not prepared for this at all. After you pull back the blood on your face from you feeding him just a second ago and saying that to him, you see then his face goes white. And then he understands the severity of the situation he's in as he sees your fangs bearing at him. And you dig in once again.
I really want him to not remember this. But
You want him to not remember it?
is it possible to attempt to compel him after the fact?
Yeah, you can compel him after. It all depends on how much blood you guys are taking out of him.
Yeah.
Well, how much is in this keg, or are we all gonna tap it?
Well, let's find out how much you guys drink. So if you had one hunger that you had lost because of the rouse check,
Mhm.
do you want to fill that up? So that's just one box.
Oh yeah, definitely want to
Okay.
get that back.
All right. Keenan, are you taking part?
Yes.
You are very hungry. So how much are you drinking?
I have 2 boxes,
Out of 5, okay.
and
So
I'm
do you want?
gonna just fill one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fill one for now. I think that there's still that apprehension there,
Sure.
and still just like taking it in. So I think that he is like he's internalizing in that moment that there's a lot of himself that he has to face, and a lot of himself that he has avoided for 3 years.
Mm.
So he's just gonna slowly kind of walk up and just close his eyes, take a bite.
Okay. Max, are you taking part? No.
Or he's gonna step away and just kind of leave Kieran.
One second. Remember, you are still hurt. You are able to spend blood to heal. You can also spend will. No. You cannot spend willpower to heal. It's just blood to heal. So if you're not taking part, that's fine. No problem. Ambrose, are you taking part?
Is he making noise?
Yeah, he's definitely freaking out. So he's
So he steps forward. Oh, Bree, you greedy little bitch. And he takes his hand. I'm going to roll for flesh crafting.
Well, content warning.
First is a rouse for this.
Versus aroused. Success.
Okay, good. And then it's the flesh crafting potence.
Potence. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2 successes, 1 fail.
Okay, what are you doing?
He slowly glides his hand over the man's mouth. And when he takes it off, there is no mouth, just flesh.
You matrixed him.
Oh
Jesus
no!
Christ.
Oh man, I have no
is
mouth and I'm a scream.
Quiet.
Oh my! I got to send you a video after this, Christian.
Mm.
All right.
Are you
So,
enjoying?
Michael is now beyond terrified. Oh, actually, I might have to roll for something because of what's going on. Give me just 1 second, please. 1 moment, please.
1 moment, please.
Bum, 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 bum,
Bum, bum, bum, bum,
bum,
bum.
bum,
We're vampires.
bum.
We're hungry. We're hungry
We're hungry.
and eating.
Yum yum.
Guilt.
Chompa chompa.
Yum, guilt.
Compliance.
I'm equating this whole situation to like this makes me believe that Kieran cries after particularly passionate sex.
What a dichotomy. What an image.
Well, you think about something like how intimate biting is, and then you think
is
about
true.
it, and then
Very,
you're just kind of
very.
like, oh no.
I love
So-
it more and more, you know.
I think we're
with
back.
with Michael getting beyond terrified, he passes out, and that makes his heart start beating faster, which makes the blood flowing quicker.
Yep.
So, Aubrey took 1, Kieran took 1. Ambrose, you're up.
Up to bat.
He's not going to take one, but he leans into Kiernan's ear. Do you like it? Is this like your first time? Do you want to kill him?
No.
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 Next time.
Not next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
I think I've always liked it because we need it to survive, right? That's our sustenance. So yes, to that degree, I like it. It doesn't mean I want to kill the man.
When are you going to reject these constraints you put upon yourself and just enjoy it?
I've already killed people. And I haven't enjoyed it. I have a lot of fucking learning to do. This was actually an important first step. I don't particularly enjoy what we are. But it doesn't mean I have to be cruel to them or myself. So I think we're done here.
How about
You
it,
said-
Michael? We done here?
Michael's passed out.
Oh,
He's
Look,
done.
he looks done.
You fed with Aubrey, but why not come with me sometime and feed? No eyes to judge you, no one to hold you back. Just us. Find somebody really deplorable. Someone who deserves it.
This was enough for right now.
I shall see how far we are from shore, excuse me. And he turns and leaves, slams the door behind himself, leaving that guy without a mouth.
Oh my god, okay.
Ambrose, are you gonna put this back together? It doesn't usually go like that.
Should I go get him?
Yeah.
All right. I gotta tell our new friend about this guy anyway.
Sorry.
It's fine. All right.
And I failed you.
You
Usually,
didn't. You didn't. You didn't. That is not your
Usually
fault
they-
or responsibility, Aubrey.
they-
Thank you.
it can be a pleasurable experience for both of us, them and us. It doesn't have to be all doom and gloom, but I won't push the matter any further.
I believe you. I think that the way that we do this is all very different. Fuck, I'm such a hypocrite.
I don't see that.
I appreciate that, but no matter what way we cut it, we're always going to be putting ourselves above humans.
You know what's crazy is I've never seen it that way. They don't need us, we need them.
It's a good point.
I don't relish feeling like a parasite, but that's why I like to take the worst of them out. The people who are parasitic in a human way. Landlords, people who gain money from people who just need a roof over their head to survive. Gluttonous heathens, people that take way more than they're intended. I don't feel great about it, but it helps me not feel worse.
Just feels like either way you cut it,
Oh, you're getting it.
either way you cut it, you're going to wind up walking away feeling like the villain. Whether it's somebody you've coerced into it, whether it's somebody that we perceive deserves it. Like I said, it's a lot to grapple with, and I need to find a better way to do that, or else I'm never going to survive in this world.
The bags will get you somewhere for now. Did you want, I don't know the etiquette here, did you want to take some leftovers or?
No, I'm going to stay with this man until he has his fucking mouth back.
With that, we're gonna go outside. Ambrose, where did you storm off to?
He's on a secluded end of the boat. He's leaning against the railing, watching the back, at the back of the boat, the rear, and he's watching the waves come from underneath the boat. He's leaning against the railing. His eyes are looking down the Mississippi as they're going up.
Max just walks right beside them and just leans, watches with them.
You're here to give me one of your little inspirational pep talks or lectures. Oh, great leader. You can save it.
You guys keep on sitting in silence, and the sound of the paddle boat, the of the water being smacked by the paddles and sloshing underneath the boat, is not the only sound you hear. You can hear the dull music being played over once again the outdated speakers that are throughout the boat. You hear like a crane calling as it flies over the Mississippi and landing into the brush off the side. You hear a power boat flying down to one of the docking areas. The sounds of the night are breaking the tension silence, but the atmosphere between you guys is almost electric. You know that there's something that is being said but not being said at the same time.
You know, we are creatures of tragedy. We experience it either before, during the embrace, or after. And what we choose to do with it is entirely up to us. And we either rise or we fall for all eternity, or we die. Kiernan is falling. He will frenzy, and he will snap. And if he killed one innocent before, he will do it again. But you wouldn't know about that, would you, Max? No, you're perfect. Practically perfect in every way, aren't you? I bet you had a perfect little life too, didn't you? Perfect family, perfect friends. Everybody must have loved you. Were you the leader in your human life too? Mr. Popular? Mr. Leader?
Oh, did you want me to speak now? Was that
If I didn't, I'd put my hand over your mouth and you wouldn't have one anymore. So, yes, you can speak.
thank you? To answer your question, no. I didn't have a perfect family because I didn't have any. I didn't have a perfect life because I didn't have one. I I fought to survive pretty much every single day of my life until I met my sire. I was in and out of juvie, in and out of gangs, fought pretty much every day, practically died pretty much every day. Uh, I mean, that was perfect to me back then because I didn't really see any other way to live life, which is fight after fight after fight. I loved it. I still love it. Um, I'm far from perfect, though I don't think I ever want to chase perfection either. So there's that. She's looking for inspirational.
How did you come to be this thing? I care so deeply for you. I hate you so much. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you for everything. You are everything I have wanted to be. Every time I have tried. Been knocked back again and again, and I would fight again and again, and I don't know how you became who you are, and I'm resentful and jealous of it, and I hate you.
Well, I've pretty much got my ass kicked for a very long time. I mean, just like you, I kept trying to stand up over and over and over again until I became who I am now. Part of that is being just raised on these streets, but also it's just because I was lucky enough to meet the right people, the right person.
Seems
And
so you've lived your life on your own terms. What is that like?
it sucks. Because everyone wants to challenge you. And they don't think your terms are what they want. So you fight. You scream, you yell, you stay defiant until, well, until you're this.
But how is all that suffering not torn you apart?
It has. I've been torn apart, torn down, beat down. Every single word you can think of for the act of not being me anymore.
And
But
what if something terrible happened to you? What if you have Angelo, don't you?
I do.
And you love him.
I do.
How much would you say you love him? What would you do for him?
I would live for him.
And what if one day Angelo turned to you and betrayed you? You loved him. What if he tore all of it down, burned it in front of your eyes? What would you be then?
I'd still be me. I'm not the future. I'm my own man. I'm my own actions, my own thoughts, my own feelings. If I ever was betrayed, then I just move forward or try to. It might take years, decades, centuries, but I still walk forward because that is the man I am, Angelo or no.
Then perhaps that's the difference between us. I love someone and I can't let them go. Ever. Once they walk into my life, once they show me slightest kindness, or I can't let them go. Even when they're gone, I can't let them go. I have to keep them.
If you allowed me to be philosophical again, I keep them too. Every memory, every feeling, maybe not physically, but they're still etched in my being, still etched in my thoughts and feelings, my opinions. And we are different. That is apparent, but that's just what makes this friendship, this coterie, all the more special to me.
I cannot lose another coterie. What I told the others, remember?
I do.
I left my coterie. I left their bodies.
How'd that make you
And
feel?
couldn't do anything, could I? The dead are dead. You can't do anything. You just, no matter how much you try to flesh craft them back together, you try to put parts back in. It's all wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong when they're dead. It's different, when you're alive. I could craft you. I could mold you. I can make you whoever you desire. Not the dead. They don't come out right.
No, I imagine not. Can I bring them back? Can bring them back their memories? Your perception, not their own.
Don't die, yes? Slaps Shannon on the back.
Max.
I think Max just like and he puts his hand on, because they're not Ambrose right now. They're Chanel. Mm. He's put his hand on their shoulder and holds it tight. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live my way. Just like you live yours. Keenan lives his. And Aubrey lives his.
No, Max, no. Kiernan is starving himself. He's starving his beast. You are tuned to your beast and to others. I know mine well. I embrace it. Kiernan. Aubrey, even Aubrey. But Kiernan, he is starving it. You know, the moment that I woke up, I didn't know I was a vampire. Tzimisce sometimes do this thing where they play the sadistic game. They embrace, and then they bury them alive. They bury their child. So that when they wake up, not only are they buried alive, if you can imagine the horror, but then they have to claw their way out of the earth, screaming and moaning, hungry, and they're driven by the hunger. But I wasn't. I woke to a glass ceiling rippling with water, and the first thing I did was gasp. And all the water came in, and I sat up. I didn't know what I was, but I went out into Times Square, and I stood in the middle. I frenzied. I nearly killed a child before my adopted sire saved me. But the same thing could happen to Kiernan. He could break the masquerade, be dragged before the prince, executed. But I don't think that would be the worst part for him. You see, I think the worst part would be slaughtering innocent people mindlessly. He's not embraced the beast yet, or come to an agreement with it, whatever you call it, whatever works for you. He hasn't done it, and he is starving himself.
You're not wrong. Trust me. And getting to see both your beast and Kiernan's taught me that. I've never really talked to anybody's beast but my own.
How did you feel?
Well, knowing what a beast's goal is, knowing that all it really wants is destruction of some kind, either destruction of life, destruction of flesh, destruction of soul. That's important to know. Keep in mind, Keenan's beast is wild, held back, chained, but those chains are breaking. Trust me, I see it. And I know that it can't be controlled, only quelled. Has never been something I knew I could fix. But if I'm going to have that boy explode, I want it pointed at something that deserves it. And if we can help him hone instead of fear, that's how we keep Kiernan safe.
The beast is just much more than terror. It wants you to survive. It wants you to live so it could live. But in times of distress and conflict and where your life is on the line, you depend on that beast. You lure it out so that you can live. His needs to come out so that he can live, and that others don't suffer.
Real quick, I'm gonna interject here. Thaddeus, was Aubrey going out to collect Ambrose before I
No, he wasn't gonna leave Kieran alone.
Okay, all right. So you two are still in there. All right. So I'm gonna take a second with that conversation you two were having out there to go back because there's a long time between both conversations happening at the same time. And we were having a good moment between Kieran and Aubrey as well. So let's go back and revisit that and see what the next step is. We'll come back to you guys in a minute.
I'm so into it though.
Oh, I know.
So I was,
I could have let that go on, but I was like, nope.
I was just fucking comfy watching, dude.
Yeah, I got too comfy.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I think Kieran's definitely in introspection mode. But there's are you okay? I know that you said that this doesn't go how it usually goes, so I imagine that was stressful for you.
Performers fatigue. He really wanted you to have a good time.
I really do appreciate it, Aubrey. I know. I'm sorry I snapped at you. At the both of you. I shouldn't have done that. I know what Ambrose is going to preach to me. Pretty much got it memorized at this point.
Doesn't make it any easier what he does, right?
I don't think he's completely wrong, and I think that's what scares me. I think he's right in the fact that I've been running from it my entire life. But you don't deserve it because you've never treated me poorly. You have not once said a cruel word to me.
I'm kind of used to being a punching bag.
I don't want to.
If it's something you can do for someone you care about, it didn't hurt so much.
That's abuse. Clear and simple. And I don't want to do that to you. So, I'm going to make you a promise. Before I let my anger get out, I'm going to take a minute to just be still and to really think about why I'm angry. It's not you. Fuck, it wasn't even Ambrose in that moment. It's because I was hurting, but that isn't an excuse.
You're that kid at the pool party who doesn't want to get in the water, and the rest of us are having so much fun in the pool. It's kind of out of place for us to try and pull you in. And I just want you to dip your toe in and show you it's not all bad. The water's kind of nice, if you let it be.
I was talking
But I'm
about...
done.
Sorry, go for it.
I'm done putting my agenda on you. You'll get there in your own time, and we're here, whichever way you want to go.
What I want you to do is what you want to do. Okay?
You are aware that it's hard for me to not turn that into a joke.
I'm just really sorry. I really am, because
Hey.
I gotta say it, man.
It's already forgotten. You've given me a better apology than I've ever seen in my entire life, big guy.
But you deserve more.
I didn't know people actually said sorry and meant it.
To sweeten the deal,
A hug?
we can do that. Sleepovers once a week. My place. Mario Kart.
I'm trying really hard not to cry right now. And I need you to stop talking to me.
Kiernan ignores the fact that there's a man sitting with no mouth, passed out, and he hugs Aubrey.
I was about to say that when
Was it
that
ready?
hug happens, Michael starts to stir a bit. He regains consciousness.
Oh, that's on me. That's on me. One sec.
Take it.
I try to make eye contact and say, "Hey, buddy, everything's okay."
Are you using compel again, or are you just?
Oh, absolutely.
Give me another rouse check.
Thank fucking God. So, success.
Okay, cool. All right, so you look at him and you tell him everything's okay, and since he can't talk right
Just breathe
now,
through the nose. Breathe through your nose.
you
it's
just
fine.
hear.
Aren't you having such a good time? Every time you think about this moment, and I'm rationalizing it deeper into his head, you're just gonna think about what a good time you had on this boat. You're gonna come back every weekend and dump all of that money of yours right into this man's coffers.
He's just sitting there nodding, still a little out of it because he's just coming out of passing out. He's gaining consciousness. And then he starts to reach up for his mouth.
Oh, no.
After he realizes that there is no voice coming out of his mouth.
Talking is overrated. What you did tonight, and you played us into a hole. You don't need to say another thing. You just really beat us up. You did a great job. You made a lot of money, didn't you? Way more than you came with. I'm so proud of you.
So at this point, he's conscious. And the words that you're saying to him, you only got to use the one part of compel, which was he's going to come back here every week. Now he feels like he's being patronized. And he's trying to figure out why he's on the floor, why he can't speak, why you're talking to him like this. So he then pushes himself up against the wall and starts screaming, then realizes that the voice is not escaping his mouth cavity, to which he reaches his hands up, and you see the horror take hold once again as he stares at both of you down with complete, absolute terror, and he leaves the room running out the door.
Can Kiernan run to grab the guy with
Yeah, you can.
I don't know, rapid reflexes?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
He vamped his way to that door.
Give me
It's a rouse check, right?
Dex. I believe so.
God, please don't fuck this
Let me
up.
make sure about that. That's rapid reflexes.
Oh, that's it. That's a success.
Oh, perfect. Good. Don't I gotta worry about that.
And a dexterity.
Athletics. Dex athletics, please.
Okay. Wow. Oh, 3 successes.
Perfect. Yep. That definitely beats his frenzied running away. So we'll just say that you're able to grab him.
We're working.
He is definitely struggling, though. He is thrashing in your hands, and you see the beads of sweat rolling and his eyes going in every direction as he's also trying to claw at his mouth and open up whatever skin is covering his lips.
We're working on getting that back. I'm really sorry about how this went. I would implore you to please stop. You know what? Fuck it. Do what you're gonna do. Freak out. I'll hold you. You have every right to be upset.
I don't think this is doing him any good. Do you know any good little choke good night maneuvers?
Yeah, he's gonna try and choke the guy out.
Strength,
Brawl.
strength and brawl. Yes, because it's a grapple type move. He is a little slippery as you try to do that because the bite holes are still open. You guys did not close them yet. So he has blood still coming out of both sides of his neck And as you try to wrap your arm around, it's a little more difficult than typical.
Two critical successes and
Beautiful,
3
that's
normal
4.
successes.
7.
a
All right,
big
7
man.
successes. Well done. So, Kieran, you get your big arm around, and even though he is still wiggling around and whatnot, and the blood is still making it a little more difficult to get that first latch, you do get your arm underneath, the elbow nestled underneath his chin, and you lift up so that the
And can you work to close those when he's done?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All you have to do is lick it. Vampire just has to lick the wounds, and it closes
He
automatically.
just goes, ugh.
Aubrey would like to perform the help action by
Next step, lick.
tapping him on the head, going, "Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep."
No,
He will
bad.
do whatever he got to do to make sure that man ain't bleeding out anymore.
Yep, just a quick.
Just a little.
Bad.
Stop. Stop bleeding.
It's just as weird for you as it is for them.
Gross.
Oh man, I just knocked this guy out. Hold on.
Gotta lick the spoon. Gotta lick the spoon. Hold on.
Gotta lick this. I genuinely did not remember that was the rule. I genuinely did not remember.
Peanut butter.
Peanut. Oh.
All right. So yeah, you choke him out. He's now once again in that beautiful twilight area of being knocked out.
They're so cute when they're sleeping.
Please, okay, all right. Let's. You know what? I'm sure Ambrose and Max are having a really introspective and important conversation right now.
Don't they always?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they're good at.
A bunch of talkers, but here we are, doers.
I don't. Yep.
We're gonna take a quick break right here. We'll come back in 15. So by 9:25, we'll see you guys back.
Holy shit.
Thank you.
Be right back.
mean Crips
can-
and cream.
We came back on- That's what we came back on is Crips and Creams.
Perfect.
You know what I mean? Crips and
Crips
cream.
and
always-
Creams.
I'm always fighting for professionalism in this group. And I
The
just
No.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
We are professional jackasses.
You're the
That's
worst
what
of
we're-
us.
No, I don't know about that.
That's me.
That's you.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for staying with us. And if you're just tuning in, welcome.
Did
This
you
is
fucking see
Chaos.
that thing?
Yeah. Fit that in a parking garage?
Down to here. All right, so we're just going to pick up right off from where we were. So let's go ahead and finish. So you guys were, Kieran, you had just choked out the Michael.
And then licked his neck, yeah.
And
As
then
you
licked his
do.
neck.
Don't forget that.
How could I?
And let's go back to Ambrose and Max.
Everybody buckle up for another 30 minutes of beautiful RP.
Yeah.
Look. And just like turns. Look. The expectations there, everyone's watching. Oh no.
Get
Look,
all deep up in that RP.
look. Kennan's gotta have his own pace. He can't have the pace that either you or I had.
He could be encouraged.
He could be encouraged.
He takes Max's shoulder and turns him around, walking down the length of the boat. I mean, what did you have in mind? I feel like we should all just take him on a date, see where it goes from there.
Well, first, I
Take him
wanted
out
to
to dinner?
return that man's mouth. That's start.
What? No, we're not going to do that.
That man needs his mouth back.
Well, then I'll
He
give
came
him
on
that.
this boat with a mouth. He can't leave with no mouth.
He can cut one out himself.
That's not no.
Yeah.
No. No.
Fine, but I get to decide what mouth it looks like.
What do you mean? What decide what mouth he needs his original mouth.
Doesn't
Chanel?
He's gonna give him a butthole mouth.
You can't choose.
Oh my God.
The man has
Horseface
his
from
mouth.
Preacher?
Oh no. He
Come on,
needs
come on,
his
let's-
own.
Let's
No.
just see where it goes from here.
No, we will see. It goes
It'll
back
be
to the original
funny.
place.
It'll be funny. I'm just going to look. It's like clay. I'm just going to poke a little hole in the middle.
Don't. That's cruel. That's fucked up.
I know. I'm depraved.
You are.
Hey, real quick, Robin, what is your humanity level, please?
One lower.
Incredible time for that fucking question.
It's 6. It was 7, but you took one away, so it's 6.
Take another one.
He took one away, or you did something.
Yeah, good point. Good clarification.
Both.
Both.
I mean, I might have gotten some pocket peepers.
I like the pocket peepers. That's my most iconic moment in this game. I just love
I
it.
mean, mine's is also sex, but that's what's other point.
Okay.
You can be depraved and deranged as you are, as is you,
Dylan.
right? But Kenan, that's not Kenan. That's not him. You certainly don't see that kind of stuff in his apartment, like his paintings and his sculptures. None of that. That's
Oh,
what
you don't see the pain and torture in his paintings? Are you kidding me?
Of
Are
course
you
I-
fucking with me? There's
that's
some deep fucked up shit in that guy's head.
okay, but it's not coming outside his flesh sculptures.
Listen, let's just see how this unfolds. Let's see what he turns out to be.
We can influence him.
Listen,
That's what
and
we
we're
should
not
be.
listen, and we're not going to judge whatever little thing comes out of him. We're not going to judge. We're just going to it'll be
We're going
fine.
to foster it
Like a
as
dog.
the dramatic leader of this coterie.
Oh, hell, our leader.
Thank you.
Come on, let's go see.
Look, Ambrose. All jokes aside, all hostilities, all that aside, I trust you to be the vampire I need you to be, and I trust that you will help Kenan be a vampire that he needs to be. But that's his decision. That's his path. All we can do is turn his shoulders. And I trust you. I trust you. to not just throw him into the deep end because he don't got floaties on. Right?
You sink or you'll swim. Let's just.
We can't swim anymore. That's the
Well-
point.
I cannot promise anything, but I honestly I can't. I can't promise anything. I wish I could tell you I'm going to be kind and nice and gentle. I'm going to take his little big hand in mine and lead him through a sunny pasture. I'm not going to promise you that. But I do want to protect him.
That also means protecting him from you.
I'm a delight.
And he puts his arm around them. We gotta get you like a thesaurus because delight is not the word I would use. Come on, let's get that man his mouth back.
All right, let's go. And he grabs Max around the waist and tugs him in closer. Come on, I'm your lucky little charm tonight.
Max goes with it. Oh, I know. Oh, trust me, I know. I mean, like he like brings his like head like real close to theirs. Look at you. Everything good? Everything
yeah,
okay?
yeah, you smell
Is
really
it,
nice.
is it? I do I?
Yeah,
Is this too
let's.
close?
I don't know. I
Hmm.
should. Let's go and. Okay, let's. I'll follow you.
Oh, all right.
Just
You
lead.
sure?
Just lead.
Just leave.
Just.
What a fucking call of his bluff, dude. And
You sure? I'm actually pretty comfortable. We
Your
can walk
bicep
side by
is
side.
incredibly strong. Dear God.
you.
Can you just? I can't think right now.
Oh, that's
It's
the
the air.
nicest thing you ever said. Oh, come on now. I mean, then
Damn
he
it!
gives him
Stick me inside, please.
he just gives him a kiss on the temple and he walks off.
Goes to the toper.
Just walks catatonically right behind him, holding his temple.
I wanted so bad for Aubrey to catch this moment. So this is the thing now. So this is the thing. This is what we're doing.
This thing just he just walks off cockily back towards the private room.
Yep.
Kieran is just like,
If a vampire could blush, if he could,
You can
without
use blush of
summoning
life.
the blush of life, without
Yeah.
summoning the blush of life, it would be there.
Mm. Max is just cheekily like walking, knowing he's a bastard.
Yeah, he's looking at his ass the entire time.
Walking away,
He's
going,
behind him.
Of course he is. That's why.
That's right.
What.
This is
I
my
hate-
house.
Hate to see you go, but love to see you walk away.
Oh, you don't think Mexican sachet? Mexican sachet, the best.
Chasse.
Good job. Francis
Chasse.
behind.
There's like two delicious golden hams just.
Max does squats. I squatted up.
hey, you gotta have that strong core, baby.
I like mine with brown sugar on it. Just
Exactly. Thank you.
Anyway,
Delicious.
getting back in,
let's
you
go
guys,
ahead,
you
my friend.
Max and Aubrey, you guys, Max and Ambrose.
There you go. 8 names.
Yeah, this session's gonna end in a
Maron.
fucking foursome, dude.
Somewhere. You guys are now all back together, and Max and Ambrose, you see that Michael is in a headlock,
Oh no.
once again passed out in Kiernan's arms.
I think he's good.
He woke up and understandably got upset that he didn't have a mouth.
You can let go of his neck though.
no, don't worry. The boys got it. We are Team Solve It.
Put his fucking
You got
mouth. Put his fucking mouth back on, please.
Max
We
just
can't
closes
solve
the
it.
door. Come on, sweet cheeks.
Cedric can fix it himself.
Did you just call Ambrose sweet cheeks?
Sweet
I did.
cheeks.
I did. And he
So
puts
it-
it like this. Come on.
Oh, cool.
Oh my
The
god.
right mouth, please.
And so,
Ambrose is a bottom.
and he's gonna roll, because he's immediately, as soon as Max is like, sweet chicks, go ahead. He immediately complies. Immediately.
He's a bottom.
He's a bottom. This is
A
all
success.
it takes.
It's bestial failure. He's way too into it.
He's into
He
it.
molds his whole face. He's now George Clooney.
It's just normal success, though, so I don't know if
He
it's gonna
looks
be like-
exactly like Max. He's just like
So what are you exactly trying to do?
I'm trying to put his mouth back, but I only rolled a success, not a critical success. I just rolled a success.
Okay, because you just went smush, and you made a hole. Just go unsmush. So yeah, we'll just say you just push it back the way it's supposed to be.
And he turns to Max.
They just
Did I-
can click like Control Undo. That looked
Good
really
job.
easy.
He's like leaning against like a wall. He's like, good job.
Control-Z,
Control
actually,
Alt
right
Z.
there.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
winks at them, just like,
Ambrose is beaming with pride, but also now he is he's complying and very silent.
And
should I?
puckering.
Oh shit, your shirt. What? Oh, you forgot to. Yeah. How fucked up is his shirt right now?
Both
Went from
Kieran
blood-
and Michael have blood on their shirts.
All right,
It is
hold on.
visible.
I did not think
I-
I'd have to make this call. This.
He's taking off his shirts at this point. Fuck.
Ah.
He's just gonna call our dear thin blood friend and be like, hey, I know this is a little quick, but could you please bring us a change of shirts?
Max, hang up the call. He looks fine.
He looks
3X
good.
3XL and
Tall, 3XL tall.
medium.
He's got it.
3XL
That's a
tall.
4XL at least.
If it's
And, like,
not a tall, it's gonna be a fucking belly shirt. I promise you.
Then
Goddamn,
also a
look-
He's
medium?
fine with the regular 3XL. He doesn't need the tall.
Devin then responds to you, says, I'll see what we got in Lost and Found, but I can't promise men's clothing.
Fuck.
Make it tight. Make it right.
So
I think we're good.
If he has something in mesh,
guys,
that's on me. Here, I will give you the shirt off my back.
I don't. No.
Do.
Keep your shirt. Keep
Are
your
we
shirt.
not-
We're
We're not all doing okay.
No, we're just fucking.
It wouldn't fit him anyways.
No, well, good thing.
Guys.
Right.
Somebody
Love to see
hold-
him try.
Somebody hold the money that was in my backpack, please.
I'll hold it.
He shoves the bloody clothes in his bag, zips it up, and just he
All
does
right.
put the backpack on. He's just no, that's stupid. I just
Have
no.
to.
That looks dumb. That looks
Never
dumb.
mind. Okay, so Ambrose, thank you for putting his mouth back on. Max, thank you for the naturally inspiring conversation that you had to have had. What the fuck are we doing now? Well, other than waiting for probably a sweet pink shirt for me.
Hey, man. That'll go
If
good.
we're
How about
lucky.
the duck pants. They go good with the duck pants.
My duck pants are at home.
I mean, honestly, but hey,
Take my life, but don't
Once
take
we-
the duck pants.
once we get cleaned up, once we deal with this,
Yeah.
I mean, we just enjoy the rest of our night.
Okay. I think I just don't like the process. That's it.
I mean, if it's not for you, there are different methods.
Yeah, have you ever taken in a rock show?
I haven't been to a concert in about 3 years.
Well, I mean,
Well-
there's the backing method you have, right?
Yeah.
And then
We're
there's
just
this
kidding.
method here.
I don't like this method. This method makes me feel lucky.
I have
Okay.
a
There
few
are
members of
s-
a fan club you might like to meet.
there are those who do consent to the process.
Boring.
Donors, as they call them.
Donors, as
At-
they call them.
At that, you hear a knock on the door,
Max opens the door.
and there is Devin standing there, a little bewildered, going, "That took no time at all."
Well, apparently, while we were talking, my lovely friend found
Chuckle fucks.
entertainment. Yeah, found their.
Devin, would you believe the kitchen does not have hors d'oeuvres that we were looking for, so we just had to make do?
I cannot apologize for that. So
They don't have to.
I wouldn't
listen,
expect you
I know
to.
you asked for one of these. Here you go, big guy. And he tosses Kieran a huge quadruple XL Saints jersey.
Honestly, this'll do. Puts it on. It's kind of
On
like
a gold.
it's right above his knees. Just all right.
It's and then he has a dirty white T-shirt for Michael, and he goes, "Oh, this fucking guy,
Oh,
he
no.
deserves it.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't deserve what happened to him.
Yeah, there's a lot more other than the feeding that happened, I believe. Yeah, well,
Listen,
yeah.
it's okay. Don't worry about it. We've had our eyes on him for a little bit. You know, he's been winning a bit too much lately. So,
Then we will leave it to you, and we will go have normal gambling fun. We do have a lot of money to spend.
well, I do want to let you know we are coming up on the 2-hour window,
Oh shit!
and
Fuck.
the night's getting short. So you might want to depart from the boat,
Yeah.
get my funds to the prince. So,
We'll do that. That makes sense. Oh god, we gotta get to my car.
Remember, we are putting up the other half of the money.
Yep.
So, in exchange, allies, information, future boat rides, maybe somewhere to feed every now and then.
oh my God, you're bleeding me dry here. Listen, I will do what I can. I've already given my good friend Max over here a map of the waterways for you guys to
That's
use. All right, so
phenomenal.
that's a huge thing right there. Not anybody else has what I just gave to you.
Thank you, Devin.
That's huge. So
That
thank
is-
you.
Devin.
Thank you for helping my ass out like this.
Of course.
Of course. Is there a bathroom in here?
There's a bathroom. Yeah, if you go second left on the left.
You just hear the sink running as he's just like washing his hands. Just Jesus Christ.
Why is blood so sticky?
Fuck.
We'll just fast forward that the steamboat now makes its arrival to the docking area, and you see once again there's a queue to get off the boat, a queue to get on the boat.
He'll offer his arm to Chanel again.
Takes it. My, you are a gentleman tonight. I like this. It feels nice.
I think you're getting spoiled between Max and myself.
I've never had a date before. Let me enjoy this, all right?
Ever?
Well, my father had me go on certain dates.
We will
but
unpack that, not in public. All right, come on. Come
There
on,
will
that
be
was
senators. Let's. All right.
A lot to take
Holy
in.
Shit.
Oh, that's the
Holy
conversation
fuck.
for later.
What?
Can I just enjoy holding
Yes,
your
no,
arms,
that's
please?
hold it as long as you like. Where's that
Thank you.
where is that preteen?
Yeah, sir, I've got your car already over here.
Thank you, Jesus. Puberty's gonna
It
hit
was
you real
really
good, kid.
difficult to get the windows down.
Yeah, so the back one, you just force it down.
I can't force anything.
Hey, what you want to do,
Hey,
add
there's
a
still
little bit
time.
more protein to your diet. Maybe some whey protein powder in the morning. Greek yogurt's really great. Okay, have a good night, kid, I guess.
Oh, okay. Oh, Greek.
He'll tip him $50.
I can show you just the bathhouse where you can get both of those things.
He's a child. Stop it.
That's I was offering him Greek yogurt and protein, like you said.
Get in the car. Everybody get in the car. Please.
Oh,
Get in the car.
You guys get in the car.
Oh, while they're leaving, though, I do need to change my face before we go to the prince's. Guys, I need to change before we go to the prince's.
Are you gonna go now while it's
I think
set up is like in the next few hours?
No, I think
Or are you gonna
no.
wait?
I think we're gonna wait till tomorrow.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Are you going to your individual homes or what's going on?
Okay, yeah. Who's going where?
Does
Hi.
Ambrose want to stay with me again, or do they want to go somewhere else?
I was inviting you to my house. I thought we could.
Oh Lord. Will we make
I
it
have
to your
extra
house?
bedrooms.
Oh yeah, can we make it to your house in that time?
Because it's on the outside of the city.
It's outside
You
the
did
city.
just drink. I can't believe you're so thirsty still.
Okay.
You guys would be able to, but like
We're cutting it close.
you're cutting it
Closest.
close.
Who's the closest
Yeah.
house?
Ooh, yeah. Who would be? I mean, I think it's a stone's throw. but it's
Technically, the
fine.
closest person from where the docks are would probably be Max. Actually,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, let's go stay at Max's place then, if that's cool with you, Max.
That's perfectly fine.
All right. Lego.
He can talk to a cat.
What?
What?
Oh,
Sorry.
are we going? So I thought we were going to the gym. Are we going to Angelo's? Because that's further away than Kiernan's place is.
Oh, shit.
Then let's go to my place.
Yeah, let's go to
It's
yours.
okay. My house.
Can we pick up a cat along the way?
No.
Swear to God, he was having a full conversation with
Maybe I should get a pet.
You're fucking with me.
No, and it was
I
meow,
recommend
meow,
no
meow,
cats.
meow,
They
meow,
are-
meow, meow, meow.
No.
Yes, dead serious.
We go to my
Cats are
house.
best.
Yep, I was about to say, you guys make it to Kiernan's apartment. Uh,
Did you know you can order cats online?
the the entranceway, once again, you can see has not been vacuumed in front of your apartment, Kiernan.
He gives the keys to Max. Just go inside, settle in. I'm gonna sweep this up again.
Okay, it does not look like that was cats anyways. They were selling something entirely different.
No,
On our way in.
this is the result of my idiocy, which is deserved.
Max just goes like, puts a hand on his shoulder. He's like, "Gonna get this sorted out."
I
can help you
even
find a
if-
new cleaning lady.
even if we didn't, that's okay, because I did something that hurt Jessica,
You slept with the help.
and
Ew.
that in turn hurt my friend.
Well, this is true, but at the same time, misunderstanding was more at fault.
No, I know. I attempted to manipulate her because I thought that was a vampiric ability.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
It's all good.
I don't know where the fuck Jessica came from.
Yeah, I was like, who's Jessica?
Hello. But he'll just pat Max back on the shoulder. I appreciate it. I mean, if it happens, great. But I'm not owed that. I'm not owed their forgiveness.
No, you're not. No,
So,
but bridges don't gotta stay burned.
yeah, I'll do what I can. He'll just let them in, and he'll go look for a broom and see if his message has been torn up, burned, or just ripped out of the notebook.
You don't even see the cart. It's not in its usual spot.
What do you mean by that?
So it's usually outside of like in like a common area that's easily seen. It's not in the area. It's not in any of the hallways around you. It's just not there.
She would be here at this time, correct?
It is late enough for her to be here, yes.
He'll do just a listen, a really good vampiric listen, and kind of walk down like he did with Thorn when Thorn was Thorn in the sewers.
Sure.
Go to the hallway and just see if he can hear anything.
Give me a perception awareness.
Do a Matt Murdock.
Yeah, just get your echolocation.
Turn his
Someone give me the echolocation on this.
turn his head and look real
Here comes the
dramatically.
daredevil.
I'm sorry. What was it? What was it again?
Perception awareness.
Perception awareness.
Wits awareness. I'm sorry, because I keep on
Wits
forgetting perception
awareness.
is not
Oh,
a
perfect.
thing.
Okay. That's 5. Oh, 1 critical success, 3 normal successes, 1 failure.
So that's 5 successes then. All right. As you're walking down the hallways, you hear inside some of the apartments, which is very late, you still hear the soft hum of TV and the sitcoms that they're watching. You hear people lightly chatting. You hear somebody listen to the radio or something. You don't hear any vacuums. You don't hear any sweeping. You don't hear the patterning of the flat that she typically wears, that Lola typically wears. You don't hear the cart being moved anywhere.
He'll call her phone.
It's a quick hang up.
Okay, she's fine. he'll go back upstairs.
Okay.
All right. We'll say the night has concluded and you guys wake up the next day. Next
Wait.
evening, excuse me. What's up?
I ran the shower for him. I had turned the shower on because he's covered in blood.
You guys go to sleep and you wake up the next evening.
Rouse check.
I had him.
Everyone gives me a
I had like
rouse check,
clothes
yes,
laid
thank
out
you.
for him. I had boxers and a white shirt.
Success.
Success.
That's
Critical
the
success,
first
that
time in
means
the
I
campaign that I've succeeded on a
fantastic.
fucking rouse check.
Yay!
for after night sleeping.
All right. You all succeed in your rouse check. You do not get hungrier. So, actually now, find out. Oh, what happened?
I clicked the wrong button. We're back right now. Everything's fine. Don't.
Everything's not messed up. That was nothing.
There's no Warren Bossing say.
There's no Warren Bossing say.
Not a single one.
All right. Are you guys heading to the prince's now?
Yeah.
Getting to Lake Liao guy.
Where? Huh?
Okay.
Lake
Where?
Liaokai.
Where?
Avatar.
You guys.
I know.
Yep.
He's
Oh,
bees.
I like you.
I'm
Well
being,
done.
being
I think we just get in the car, head out.
Yep. You get in the car. You get in, and heading out to the French quarters to meet up with the prince. You park. It's relatively early for evening. Wow, that one did not want to get out. Relatively early for the evening,
Get those
so
demons
there's
out.
ample spots to park. Very close to the manor, almost right in front of it.
Yeah, he'll seize any opportunity to just kind of get as close as possible, so that leaving
Mhm,
is optimized.
All right. So you guys get out of the car. You make your way into the manor. There's actually no one around. You got the two ghouls out front, as typical. There's no other kindred inside the manor that you can see, at least. As you walk in, the halls are empty. The side rooms are quiet. The ballroom that typically has several people either dancing or just milling about is vacant right now. Your footsteps echo throughout the manor.
just head with the money in tow. Head to the meeting spot or the door.
The office, yeah.
The office.
Sure.
Yeah, I think their nerves being kicked right now just because of the situation, but absolutely heads in.
Okay.
Knocks on the door.
You guys knock on the door, and you a few moments later, like a good 10 seconds later, the door creaks open, and you see just the light hits the reflection of the glasses on the Sheriff Jacques, and he grins at you all. Well, good evening. I hope you have some good news.
Just holds up the bag, opens it up.
How much?
You said 75,000?
75,000.
75,000.
That is a good haul, no?
No.
All of it from Devon, who was holding out on the prince, I see. I will. Just a moment. He shuts the door. It's now quiet again. You guys are standing outside for about 30 seconds now. You don't hear any noise coming from the other side of the door.
You think you can muffle shit with those shadows?
You know, it's funny. Have you ever seen Jacques without the prince, or the prince without Jacques?
Well, last time we were here.
I've seen the Jacques without the prince, but interesting.
And now a full 2 minutes have passed before the door opens up again. This time, fully opens up. As you see Jacques standing alongside the door with enough room for you guys to enter. And you see the prince slowly making his way to his office chair and sitting down, looking rather tired.
Long night?
I guess you could say it was a long day.
True.
And I understand you have my debt.
75,000. Sorry, Max.
Très bien. Merci. You can leave it there. And please, take a seat. Let us talk.
Ambrose
We have not
is-
just talked us face to face in a little bit. I think that you have earned a conversation. Jacques shuts the door behind you all. Are you finding seats?
Kiernan stands as he usually does in here.
Okay. Robin, you said Ambrose was doing something?
He's now fully looking like Thorn, all hunched over with rat hands, and he's
Mhm.
secluding himself again in the dark, shadowy corner of the room.
Max sits where he sat last time, in front of the prince.
Okay.
Aubrey takes a seat off on the side on the little like throwing couch.
Okay, perfect. Jacques goes over and is sitting in an armchair next to a very elaborate looking globe that's sitting in the corner. And he just sits there, leans back, has one leg crossed over the other, and he's just smiling.
Just above game. You said last time we were in here, you said that mirror was covered.
Yes.
Does that cover seem to be shifting at all, as if it was recently moved?
You can give me a what's no wits investigation.
What's investigation? Okay.
Yep, if you're trying to discern that.
It's actually pretty good for me.
Can we all give you that?
That'd be cool.
Fuck.
I mean, if you all want to figure that one thing out, yeah, you can all.
We're all just like looking straight at the
three successes, 1 critical success.
Nice.
Oh, all right, so that's 5 successes. It hasn't been. It's not flowing like you're saying, but it has looked like it's been
Moved.
altered. The cloth has been altered.
Okay.
Max just has the bag. Should I hand this to you or put it on the table?
You could leave that on the floor right there. I'll collect it later on. I trust you. I believe you all would not come here with a failure.
Well, turns out if you want to know the reason for the debt, turns out, sure, your boy wants to get another boat, and so that boat can give you 100% of the profits. That was his reasoning, why he's so late.
He's going to get me my own boat, that will provide me with 100% on top of his 75% I'm already taking it. This man is a imbecile.
Correct.
I love it.
Okay. Okay. That was
So he was holding out to get this boat for you.
This imbecile. You made him? You turned him?
Absolutely no.
He's a thin blood.
I am aware.
And who created him to be so?
You think that I know? There are an undisclosed amount of thin bloods throughout the world. Majority of them have no idea who their sire is. Why would I know who his sire is? He lives on a boat. For all we know, the sire could have bit him and got thrown off the side and became alligator chum. Why would you think that I am his sire?
I mean,
Strange for somebody who seems to know a lot about everything. You don't know who his sire is, yet you struck a deal with him without knowing his background, who he is. You have a habit of doing that.
I run this fucking city. I make it a means to make profit where I can see availability to do so.
And enemies, it seems.
It comes with the territory, it comes with the job.
well, now you're making more profit.
I will never say no to more money.
Now you know the reason.
Well, reason or not, I appreciate the extra income of flowing monies. So, tell me, what did you learn about the waterways since you are so concerned about that?
Well, there have been a series of incidences along the waterways.
What do you mean incident?
Boats crashing.
It happens. The waters are perilous.
Yeah, but just keeping in mind the time frame in which these boats do have their accidents. And we've learned that, well, above table. What else have we learned? I can't really recall.
That
Think
the
about
guru had
above.
left and they changed the waterways in the swamp area.
Yeah.
Yes.
That Devin was not bothered by the guru when he was going into their area, the
Mhm.
bayou.
Mhm.
That you also found out that Hector, the old sheriff, had opened up the fan boat tour area
Yeah.
and
Yes.
had hired Marcel's family to operate it.
Allow
And it's
for
Mhm.
been in this is the third generation now.
Yeah. We learned that Thin Blood Friend was able to traverse Garo land without being impeded even once. We learned that that's changed. And we've also learned about some of the previous sheriff's activities on the rivers.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the fan boats. Our sheriff had a little connection with the one of the fanboat families out there.
Oh, did he? This is news to me that I was left in the dark about. Please tell me more.
Max.
Max turns his head.
Did he do that often? Take action in the
who-
shadow under you?
How would I know if it's in the shadow?
Kind of doing everything in his power not to make a Lasombra joke.
Same.
I suppose that's a very good point.
Have
It's
you ever caught
strange.
him dealing behind your back before?
Dealing? No.
Okay.
He would not deal in such things. I
Okay.
had several discussions with him about the manner and how he would deal with certain situations that I did not approve of.
Was that too lenient or too strict?
Too lenient.
So, yeah, that makes sense.
They say you get more bees with honey, yes? What
Nice
happens when you
words.
get too many bees? You're
You have
going
a
to get
nice
stung.
Only if you agitate the bees.
What's one sting amidst a garden of well-pollinated flowers?
Oh,
Do
good.
you know what happens when one starts to sting?
They all get bold and start to sting.
That is correct, Aubrey. What were you going to say? Thorn.
You have an awful lot of interest in the waterways. Reflections. Fatmir doesn't do anything. Why are you covering it? You say it's just decoration, but your reflection never shown in it. You just
Exactly. I have. This used to be a family heirloom of mine. My great grandfather was an artist. He made this mirror, and it has been 2 centuries since I have seen myself inside of it. I hold on to it as a keepsake. I do not have much care for the waterway, besides for the fact that we are right on it. The waterways do not matter to me. So long as I can make a buck here and there, that's what I am mostly interested in regards to the waterways.
then we have nothing else to talk about for the waterways, if it's of no interest to you.
It seems that the interest is for you. This is now the second time within 2 days that you brought up the waterways. saying something's going to come out of the water and get us.
Well, it's better to be prepared for everything than laugh at nothing and be taken by it. So
Something coming out of the water and taking us.
mm, we were almost killed by something that came out of those waters. So you could imagine our concern that it might want a second chance.
Hmm.
Mm.
Well, then, I suggest you do not go near the waters to give it that second chance. No? Stay on
Yes,
dry
Prince.
land.
We've helped you this far. What is in it for us to continue?
Continue what? You need to be a little more specific about what you're asking me because it sounds like you want something from me.
Perhaps territory.
You want territory in the city.
Yes,
Each one of you.
we could have it together.
I have a really nice flat.
Max does a lot. I know that you're not concerned about the waterways, but his concern is to protect this city, your city. He is trying to protect things, and I think giving him a piece of it gives him all that much more reason to protect it all.
I just want to figure out a threat. I just want to figure out a threat. If I can need to go to the waterways to figure that threat out, I have to. If I've got to do more investigating myself, then I will.
There you have it, a hero through and through.
How about this? You want more information about the waterways? You want a little bit of land to call your own? I have one more task that could be of benefit to you in that regard.
And what is that?
I need you to speak with the mayor.
What do you mean by that?
There is a building being erected not too far from my home that I told him should not be anywhere near us. However, he's still building it. I would like for you to go speak with the mayor. Let him know that all construction on this building must stop immediately and remind him it was me who got him into office. It will be me who can take him out of more than just the office. While you are there, Max, Mr. Maximilian Washington, you can ask him about the water. Being in politics, he may know more than what we kindred know. There are still secrets that the humans keep from us.
Well, if this building is that much of a detriment to you, then it must be important. What is it? If you abide my curiosity.
It's a church.
I didn't know they were still trying to build those in this day and age. All the old ones are just fine. Yeah.
There's always someone who wants to praise their God.
Mm.
And to be quite honest, I don't want that thing anywhere near our home.
That makes sense.
I agree completely.
So this mayor, the human or a thin blood?
Oh, he is human. 100% human.
So you just want us to really let him know that that construction is not wanted.
Yes.
Okay.
Above table.
You tell Mayor Warrens that we are not going to have this church built not just in my neighborhood, but there will be No more churches in this city.
Above table, is this the church that Aubrey was invited to the commencement of?
Yes.
All right.
Yiga!
Woo! Interesting. Interesting.
Has there been other kindred activity at these construction sites that you're aware of, at least? I imagine
Yes.
that something like that would cause uproar in our community. Is that accurate?
For a certain few who hold true to the the old stories of vampires being afraid of certain things.
Kieran
yes.
breaks out in a sweat. Any names?
I don't know exactly which ones go, but I have heard that there are a few. Jacques, do you know the names? You see Jacques just smiling at you. I do not have their names, but I can get you names if you wish.
I didn't like the way you said that. Does that involve hurting people, Jacques?
Information comes as information needs to come.
Well, then I'll happily figure it out myself. Thank you.
Bon.
There hasn't been any groups in human groups associated with these churches, maybe dangerous ones, I don't know, in the city. To us.
I mean, besides from the regular humans that are here, I don't know what you are talking about.
Oh, are you freaked out about the fucking
Why
Knights
don't
Templar or
you
something?
just
What?
why don't you stop talking in a squiggly line and just get to the fucking point, Thorn? I don't like how you talk between the lines.
There are not going to be hunters, are there?
There are always hunters.
In your city.
There are always hunters.
Well,
When we find them, we take care of them.
like Buffy?
I do not understand the reference of a Buffy. Is this a strong person or?
The strongest. I
think Max like legit like has to hold back a
Do
laugh.
you have Hulu, Your Highness?
I do not watch the television. It is a stupid invention that rots the brain.
If you,
Forgive me.
you
I'm
seem
a little
to-
bit new to this. Is Buffy real?
yeah, no, I doubt it. You have an affinity for art, correct? I think that art transcends the musings on paper and the sculptures that are created. I think that, you know what, media is. I'm gonna stop. Actually, not really.
I just want the prince to just start watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer and going, "This is pretty good."
Hey, yo, this shit.
This
kinda
angel
sucks.
guy's a real jackass.
I love him. He's real cool.
I don't like how much I like Spike.
Listen here. This shit is busted.
I want him. I want him to kin Spike.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no one in our group does that.
So okay, we will talk to this mayor. Is it? I mean, what do you obviously have his address?
I would suggest going to City Hall.
Just going to City Hall.
Does he
shit.
work
I don't
late?
understand.
I will make a phone call saying to
Okay.
expect my emissaries.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't you just Google him? Wouldn't that be easier?
You know how many ghouls I already have.
How many?
Do you not remember our first meeting? How many did you see?
A few.
There are far more than just a few. Jacques, and you hear Jacques stomp his foot twice, and all four of you hear scuttling coming from all the walls.
I want to
Is
see.
it furniture?
And the
Is it
ceiling.
furniture? Is the furniture?
No. You hear scuttling coming from all the walls and the ceiling.
Ugh.
Getting war flashbacks.
Pretty much.
Dylan.
Guys, I think the walls have ears
I think these are.
and eyes.
Shush.
Creepy running little feet.
Shut up.
There's no need for me to have another ghoul besides if I have a ghoul that's in the public eye, that gets very, very close to being discovered.
I am curious. Why build a new church when the city is chock full of churches?
I don't
That-
want any more. Plain and
I-
simple.
I figured. I feel
There's
that
enough
makes
of them.
sense. Yeah.
Also, as to what this one said, pointing at Thorn, the churches are a place where hunters come to meet.
Exactly.
I'm with you, Max. It's like there's already a Chick-fil-A on the corner. Do you really need one on every corner?
Granted. It just makes me want to investigate. We should investigate that further. I mean, if they're trying to build a church, that means they're financed not just by the city, but probably somebody else.
The
Finding out who
church.
that- Yes. And finding out
You
who
don't have any
exactly.
contacts within the church, do you?
Absolutement no.
It's important to find out who in the church is trying to get a church built in New Orleans. That's
Yes,
important.
rubbing shoulders with people in the clergy is a no-no. I get where you're coming from.
Before we go to the mayor, perhaps we should go to the sewers for a little information, unless you have any more information on the mayor. Interests, dark little secrets.
I have plenty, but I will not be of any interest to you at this moment. You do not need that.
Well, how long should it take for you to notify the mayor that we'll be visiting?
And he reaches over and you see that there's a very old 1800s looking phone. He picks up the handle, removes the earpiece, and starts doing the rotary. Starts doing the rotary.
Does the mayor have a beeper that is also just ancient and just vibrates?
Page me again.
Big. Oh, now I just want to get him a cell phone.
And
I'll
he's
get
just,
him,
he's
like-
just, Marjorie,
Max, there's no way you're gonna
Let-
get Hulu on that.
Shh.
Marjorie, this is Olivier Dubois. Please inform the mayor that I will be sending 4 people to speak with him within the hour. I do not care if he is sleeping. You wake him up and you get him there immediately. Hangs up and puts it back.
Damn.
That's how he knows.
Okay. Yeah,
has
you're the prince.
That phone.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity to expand on our already present loyalties. It's appreciated. I'm sure we will do what we can. We have not failed you thus far, have we?
As I was about to say, I trust you will do well. You have proven you've proven yourselves very useful and loyal to me. And I will think upon maybe giving you a little bit of land to call yours.
Thank you.
Yeah. You have a wonderful evening.
Been a pleasure, Prince.
Gotta make a phone call.
Jacques stands up and opens the door for you all. And then he leans over and picks up the duffel bags of money.
Y'all have a good night. Thank you.
They nod you out and the door shuts behind you.
Okay.
Really? Have a good night.
Shut the fuck up. I'm doing what you asked for territory. Eat my ass.
Hey, I thought it was a great request.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, and that puts. We need to leave and talk about
It's
this.
a lot. Your friend got.
Thorn, that's a hell of a
Shut
move.
up. Do not talk about Jack right now. Now is not the time. Thorn.
Here's the thing,
I'm
though.
actually begging you. Now is
Do you
not the
think-
time.
We
Fine.
get him a premium subscription to Hulu, or we make him watch the ads.
I'm just gonna drop my password later. You really gotta watch Buffy. I think you'd like it. He'd really like.
He'd like it.
He'd like the mayor. I think that he would enjoy that character.
Yeah.
I think
Um,
that nobody paid enough
think-
attention to the bat phone joke.
Do you
Because
think
he's
he would
like a vampire.
enjoy? Do you think he would enjoy Buffy the character? Do you think he'd like her?
Go.
I think he would like love her in the way that makes him hate himself. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
introspective.
oh God, look at how incredible I suck. And then
Yeah, and then he gets it and
he gets it.
upgrades.
Maybe
He gets
anyway.
it.
I think
Give him a lot of ideas about super soldiers, maybe. I don't know.
I want to
This
be
is
more
true.
open about communication. And this is like as we're walking out to the car.
Yeah.
So
Just ripping about Buffy.
we know that there are kindred that have been fucking with this construction. I happen to know a particular person who runs on that MO. Maybe they know something.
Fucking with construction.
Fucking with establishment.
Are we going to be able to do this under an hour and then get to the mayor?
I can be on the phone when we're going, sweetheart.
Oh, God. Okay, no
I
problem.
didn't mean it
Let's
like
go.
that. Fuck. All right.
No, and Max leans in. You might lean into that. That really
Lean
gets
in.
him going.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
He's
Hey,
immediately
look,
following
How do you think I got the mouth back?
No shit.
Mm.
I'm proud of you.
I know everything
Thank
there
you.
is to know about compelling, but tell me more.
Oh.
All
We
right.
all talk about it.
Thorn, sweetheart, get in the back seat.
What?
You're sitting next to
Yes, sir.
Aubrey. Oh, fuck. I hate this.
He's running up to the front and immediately getting in.
He'll do a quick call to Imogen
Girl boss.
as he starts driving to the mayor's office.
It rings for a good long time, but then it gets finally picked up. Yeah,
Were you sleeping?
no,
What were you up to? Anything fun?
my business.
Fucking, we can't have fun conversations anymore.
We
I just need something. I have a question.
see, you only call me when you have questions. This is why we can't have fun conversations.
Which is
What
rich
do you-
because you haven't
what
had
do you
conversations
need?
with me for 3 years out of your own free will. That's not on me. Okay.
Got him.
Question. Are you... imagine you're familiar with the mayor, Imogen?
Yeah, I didn't vote for him.
I didn't imagine you did. The polling hours are really early. So we heard that there have been some there's been some kindred activity at a new construction church, and knowing what I'm afraid of, water, religious iconography, I might have put a dot together that maybe you and some of ours are fucking with that construction. Is that true or no?
I'm not. I don't have any reason to do that. I'm not afraid of churches.
Really?
Yeah, truly, I'm perfectly fine with them. I actually, oddly enough, I find them to be beautiful in their own regards.
I
but,
think they're beautiful too, but I can't walk near it without having a fucking panic attack. I was on a boat.
What?
Everything told me to go as high up as I could. It was freaky.
I'm so I'm amazed about this. I'm proud of you for taking the first step.
I really don't know how to. Thanks. Okay. So it wasn't you or any of yours.
No.
And then, okay, you're familiar with a Javon?
Javon. Who's Javon?
It's a name I heard on that boat. Another Bruja.
Oh,
I don't like the way you're
yes.
saying that.
Yeah, I've completely blocked them out of my mind, and as you know, I'm a very much so a loner.
We should work on that.
Javon is the clan elder for us Bruja, so yeah.
Oh no. Like
Yeah.
I'm a pretty bad way, huh? Okay.
Let's just say
Yeah.
I did not get permission.
To turn me?
Yeah.
Imogen?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have a fucking conversation. At some point, not right now. I respect that you're doing your business. This is shit. Oh, fuck. I'm not angry. I'm just really fucking disappointed. All right, I'll
I'd
talk
rather
to you.
your anger. It's fine. I get it.
Is
You
that
know
you?
what? Imogen then says to you in a very hushed voice,
What?
do not go mentioning Javon's name lest you want him to appear.
Beetlejuice.
Can I talk to my coterie freely?
Be cautious of where you speak to them freely.
I will.
That's all.
Is my car safe?
I would hope so.
Okay.
Did you get the window fixed or is it still down?
Damn.
It was really nice talking to you, Imogen.
Okay, bye. Click.
Feast driving. Fuck! Fuck!
Keep hands on the road.
No!
What is your
I'm gonna
problem?
drive us into the fucking river!
You will not drive. You will definitely not drive us into the
Wow,
river.
he's really going through it.
Oh my god.
You will Comet. Let's
I'm
check
good.
that. You do need to.
You know
do we-
what?
do-
You know
The
what?
power of Christ compels
I'm
you.
good. I had a fear confirmed. Everything's
Mhm.
fine. Let's
What's
go.
wrong? What's going on? What's
I'm.
going on?
It turns out I was an accident. I
You too, huh, buddy?
No,
wasn't-
High five.
I need you to rewind that.
I
Aubrey,
was-
I
wasn't sanctioned by our Bruja leader.
Oh no, I'm not one of
Whoops.
those.
Oh.
Kenan,
Am I gonna die?
Kenan, are you telling me that you are an illegal embrace?
Uh huh. I'm telling all of you that technically.
Oh, you brought us all in on it. That's
Oh,
great.
Well, you guys would tell me, right?
tell you what.
If
You,
You
were
learned
definitely
something.
illegal.
You
like
were an
that.
illegal embrace? How would we know before you?
but I'm saying if you were.
Oh well, now that seems less silly.
You know I was.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't think that was a weird thing to just.
Good.
I learned it. I wanted to
Well, we appreciate that honesty.
Good to know
process it
more
with
about
my
you.
friends.
Kenan, I've been running for 10 years. This is primary. This is part of.
I haven't been running.
Can-
I've just been living. I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna have to get you a people house that you can hide in.
People house.
You understand if the prince finds you?
He's
it's
seen
prin-
me 6 times.
Yeah, and if he
Oh
discovers,
no!
if he asks about your sire,
What the fuck do I say?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, that's good.
I can't turn into Chanel. I can't have bird bones. I'm
No, because
just
it's
my
not
big
a-
dumb face.
No, listen to me, Kenan, because it's not
Ooh.
only your Kenan. It's not only you.
I love you, big
It's
dumb.
Imogen as well. She will die.
Fuck, I hate her, but I don't. Fuck. Okay,
Here's
well,
the thing.
this is
We-
not the
we
time.
could-
Okay.
We could do the Chanel thing.
Well,
They can
focus-
sculpt you as well.
I don't want to
Yes.
be. I don't want to be Chanel.
I
Okay,
just really like where this is going.
let's fuck. We'll deal with this after the mayor. We are. It's out of my. It's not out of my brain. It's in my brain. I have to process this healthily. But we have a job to do, and I need to keep you all safe. Let's go.
If anything, it makes you more interesting, my friend.
You are fucked.
As this conversation comes to
That's
an
where we're
end,
gonna
you
expect.
guys are then now pulling up in front of town hall, and you see one person hurriedly throwing a jacket on as they are rushing into the front door.
Looks like someone beat us here. Kenan, do you need like a second?
I mean, yeah, I think.
He's in there right now. We let him cook for like 10 minutes.
It's been a whole night of firsts for you, and I'm
No,
feeling it.
You want to rip this band-aid off now?
It's gonna be okay. This is a thing that we're going to process later. I know now. There's nothing I can do about it at this point in time. We just move.
We are really stacking up things on our to-do list, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. Move forward.
Move
That's
forward.
what we've been doing.
Let
So we
go.
continue to do. Let's
You know,
do
my
it.
life was really boring before I came to New
Oh.
Orleans. You'd think the rock star life would be stressful, but you guys, You're something else.
Trust me, this is as exciting as it's gotten for me ever.
Oh, God damn it.
And so, all right, come on, y'all. Let's
Let's
get
go.
out of here.
You guys start making your way up the steps. There's about a good 30 steps long marble stairwell, stairs to get up to the town hall.
Mm-hmm.
Max, you get a text message.
The hand probably has a hand on the handle.
Mhm.
Looks at it.
It's from Angelo. And we're going to hold off from there tonight.
Oh, how dare you! How actually dare you?
Damn.
You won't even tell me what it said. All right,
No.
fine.
No?
All right, fine. All right, fine. Okay, all right. See you guys next week. Let's cut this shit right now. I want next week now. Let's fucking cut.
Dylan, I need you to send me the private SMS, please, because I forgot to log into the Streamlabs.
Fuck. Ow.
The chat.
Oh,
Wait.
did that okay? Because I have my phone
Wait a
on Do Not Disturb, so
Yeah. Just so
Wait
I can raid.
Wait the actual.
What the fuck?
How to be like, hey man, illegal. Also, your sire who's might be in trouble because he's not. You can't help him because he's so far away.
Yep.
Well, wow.
God damn.
This has been Darkness Over New Orleans.
This has been Darkness Over New Orleans. Ooh.
Episode-
Darkness over Kiernan's life.
I mean,
So,
hey, it's Max. now.
Thank you, everyone, very much for joining us tonight. This is a fun episode. A lot of interesting things happened. Some great RP happened tonight. Number one, let's
Phenomenal.
applaud all the players with that. That was phenomenal. Thank you
You
guys,
guys.
for a wonderful,
Oh,
wonderful
you
evening.
Talented people.
You included fool.
All right, and
So we're going to rate who's also playing Vampire the Masquerade. They're even playing a New Orleans by Night game right now. So they're
yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and raid them.
Ooh.
let's show them
And,
some love. All right.
Just do that right now. So thank you everyone for joining us. Let's go ahead and take care of that right now.
Bye.
Bye.